Eberici Eze to Arsenal. Here we go, guys. Big move. Big move. Got the reports today from Ornstein saying that Arsenal's back in the race. A lot of journalists hopped onto it too. Hey, he wants to come. Ben Jacobs said he prefers to go to Arsenal before we even got to here we go. And we were willing to match the money, which proves a lot of people wrong that saying, oh, we don't got the money to spend on a player. That's why we're not bringing in Eze. That's why we're not going for Rodrigo, Rafael, Lookman, any of these players. And it hasn't been true. I know they're still relying on outgoings. We're still no deals for Reece Nelson, Fabio Vieira. Maybe you see Kivior deal. Maybe you see a Zinchenko deal. We still need to get rid of some of the people in the squad. But this guy coming in, we have the money. We've always had the money to get him. I think the Havertz injury, a little assist, has pushed this deal a little bit, accelerated it, so we get it over the line. I think paired with the Tottenham interest, they really were about to scoop him up. And probably use Trossard down the center a little bit more, or Martinelli. But we needed something in the attack. Everyone saw the Man United game. We looked poor in the attack. We couldn't create much. On the transition, we didn't look good. And that is something this guy has abundance of. Creativity and transition, ability to break in the transition. He's got killer passes, and he can shoot from range. That is exactly what we need in this team. Now, would I prefer us going out and getting a left winger like a Lookman, who I don't think is as good as Eze, or Rafael, who you could debate is, I think they're around a similar level, or Rodrigo, who I think is a step above? Obviously, I would obviously prefer a left wing option because that's a more needed role, but Eze can play there, and I think he'll do very good there. I looked at his heat map from last year. You watch how Crystal Palace play. He's not a 10 that camps in the center of the pitch. He flows out to the wing. He can beat a man on the wing. He can put in good crosses, good long balls. And I think he's just a really good signing for us. I think he'll do very good if we play him off the left, which it seems like that's what we're going to do. I hope so. Hope he's not just Odegaard's backup and he's benching him when he plays poor. Because, I mean, he has the ability to bench Odegaard, but I wouldn't rely. I'd much rather have Odegaard with Eze on the left than Eze with Martinelli or Trossard on the left, because I just don't think either of them are good enough. Maybe Trossard off of the bench. There's a debate there. But this is a really good deal. £60 million in and about, matching what Tottenham wanted. And of course, it makes it even sweeter that he rejected Tottenham for us, which it's just a great feeling, you know. Great feeling. You love to see it. Spurs, you're still smaller than us. You're still down here. We haven't won a trophy 5 years. Still bigger than you. I don't care. I don't care. I want to see him get announced soon. He's probably gonna, from what I saw, he's most likely gonna play on Thursday for Palace. So probably see a medical done Friday, Saturday maybe. Maybe we'll announce him at the stadium. Most likely. Give him the number 10 shirt. Nobody has it right now. But, yeah, this is a great deal. This is a serious deal. We saw what City have been doing. We saw what Liverpool have been doing. We needed to react. And when I made a video about that, people I saw talking about the similar situation in this club. There's people that don't agree. There's people that think we're never serious. We're not going to win shit. We're not pushing to be one of the best teams. I personally thought we needed one more attacker minimum. I still think we need a left winger. I still think we should sell Martinelli and bring someone else in. Are we going to? Unless there's real suitors for Martinelli, probably not. But in isolation, this Eze deal is a phenomenal deal. This is a high-quality player. We needed this. This is a serious look. We can't just roll out and be like, yo, both of the front line. We got Gyökeres, who had a poor first game, and people are obviously reactionary to it. And Madueke, who I just don't think is good enough. I flat out do not think he's good enough. Maybe he could develop. Maybe he could be better. But I don't think so. Personally, this guy brings incredible skill to this team. I also see people getting upset. Oh, what does this mean for Waneri? What does this mean for Odegaard? First of all, Waneri is 18 years old. Please slow your roll on this guy. I rate him, and I think he could be better than Eze and Odegaard. But he's 18. He could play off the right wing. We could play him there if we need to. He could play in the 10. This isn't gonna mess up his development. He's still a great player. If he's a good enough player, he'll show Arteta a reason. Or even if we lose Arteta and we move on to a new manager next year, he should show his quality and step up. Because that's what you have to do with the big dogs. There's plenty of huge teams that have let go of huge players and talents, and they've gone on to do better in other places. That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything. Seriously, this will raise the floor of the team. This is a level raiser. This will make Nwaneri a better player. This will make Odegaard not comfortable, which is a good thing. He shouldn't be comfortable playing the 10 week in, week out and being like, well, Nwaneri is the only person behind me. He's 18. He's still a youngin'. And Eze's 27. He's not old by any means, but he's in the prime of his career. Even if, let's say, he signs a 5-year deal, if he's there for all 5 years and he's starting for us over Nwaneri will be 23. He will be hitting the age that Saka is right now. These players that are in the first team. Now I think Eze will probably be good for the next 3 years, starting quality. And Nwaneri in that time will develop and overtake him. That's what I think, because I think Nwaneri is that good. Max Dowman, people will talk about him. Dude, he's 15. Eze can stay here 10 years. It doesn't matter. He'll be 25 by then. We still could have how many more years of Max Dowman? Obviously, Eze's not going to play here till he's 37. Hopefully, we would get rid of him before that. But there's no reason to worry. This squad needs quality. We need depth. Nobody's complaining that, Mascara is not going to play, or Kivior or Calafiori is not going to play because we have Gabriel and Saliba in front of them. Mascara, first of all, shown quality that this guy, if Saliba leaves, maybe he takes a level up and fits right into that position. But that's neither here nor there. That's not my overall point. Is that this is a great move for Arsenal. Adding quality to the team only helps the team. If people aren't good enough, they'll get weeded out. And it's unfortunate, but you can't get attached to players like this. Players don't stay forever. Even someone like a Francesco Totti, he hits 40, you hits a point where these players, you love them, people want Martinelli to stay. I don't want Martinelli to stay as much as I love him as a player. I loved how good he was in the 2023 season and prior to that. But I care more about the team above anything else. And as long as we're bringing in quality, we're winning trophies, I don't care. This is what I want to see. This is someone who just won 2 trophies, depending on who you ask. I don't consider the Community Shield a trophy, but he won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace out of all teams. Crystal Palace! Never won a trophy ever! Now, if he comes in and we don't win a trophy this year, there's no excuses. We've brought in so much quality to this team. This team is so much better than it was last year. And if it doesn't show, we have the game on against Leeds on Saturday. We need to win. We need to show we need to win 3 or 4-0. Seriously. We seriously need a huge, huge win to just get the confidence behind these players, get the confidence and a good mood about this team, because we have Liverpool away next week after that. We got to step up. So that's it for this video. Buzzing about the deal. Fuck Tottenham Hotspur. And let's go Edberici Eze.